This AI-generated website looks like something an agency would charge $20,000 for. This one looks like a $50 template. It's the same tool, same 30 minutes, same person created it. The only difference, proper preparation and one single prompt. Today, I'll show you exactly how to build the first one from scratch, step by step, and then give it the bonus most tutorials hide. An AI-powered client acquisition system that requires zero sales experience, runs on autopilot, and generated a $50,000 monthly lead in week 1. For me, I'll do it. Here's how this works. 3 steps. First, preparation. The design research process agencies call mood boarding and charge $3,000 for. Second, the prompt formula that separates that same $50 template from a $20,000 custom site. Third, the automated client acquisition funnel that turns your new skill into $5,000 to $50,000 monthly revenue streams. This will take you 25 minutes to learn and about 2 hours to execute your first complete site with a live client pipeline. In 2 hours, you can have your AI acquisition system in place and start making some serious money. But before we start, and I need you to pay attention here, because this ruins 90% of AI-generated sites, here is the first mistake everyone makes that instantly reveals their work was AI-generated. They open ChatGPT or Claude or whatever tool, type something like, create me a modern landing page for a fitness app, hit enter, and wonder why the output looks like every other generic template on the internet. Sounds familiar? Here is why that happens. AI tools have low human-like creativity. They don't imagine, they don't innovate, they remix patterns from their training data. So what you put in is exactly what you get out. Garbage in, garbage out. If you give AI a generic prompt with no context, no visual references, and no style direction, it gives you generic output every single time. How do we fix this? You train the AI before you prompt it. You show examples of what you're looking for. You give it visual context. You establish style parameters. You essentially tell it, I don't want what everyone else gets. I want this. And that changes everything. Here is how. Step 1. Design research that agencies charge $3,000 for. You're about to do it in 10 minutes and for free. Head over to awards.com, awwwards.com. This is the platform where the world's best web designers showcase their work. We are talking Apple-level design, Nike-level creative direction, cutting-edge interactions. Everything on Awards has been judged by industry professionals and deemed exceptional. Click Explore at the top and start browsing. What you're looking for, and this is specific, are 3 images from 3 different websites that match your style, your industry, and your niche, and the emotion you want your visitors to feel when they land on your page. 3 is the sweet spot. 3 gives AI creative range while maintaining stylistic consistency. It can identify patterns across your references, extract common design principles, and generate something that feels cohesive but still original. Here is what to grab. 1. A hero section from a site in your industry that nails the emotional tone. If you're building a site for a law firm, find a hero section that conveys trust and authority. If it's a creative agency, find one that feels bold and innovative. Screenshot it. 2. A services or features section from a different site that has the layout structure you want. Maybe it's a 3-column grid, maybe it's a horizontal scroll, maybe it's an interactive accordion. Find the one that matches how you want to present information, screenshot it. 3. A footer design from a third site that has the level of detail and polish you're aiming for. Footers are where amateur sites fall apart. Generic copyright text and social icons, right? Professional footers have structured navigation, newsletter sign-up, trust badges, and maybe like detailed content information. Find one that looks complete, screenshot it. Save those 3 images in a folder. You now have your visual training data. This is critical to understand. Without these reference images, AI generates layouts with stock positioning and predictable color schemes, the same layouts everyone else gets. With curated references, it creates unique compositions that look custom designed. This single step separates amateur AI websites from professional ones that people assume cost $20,000. You just did what agencies build $3,000 for in under 10 minutes. That's step 1 complete. Now let's multiply that value. Step 2. Content strategy that copywriters charge over $2,500 for. You're about to generate it in 5 minutes. Open ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever LLM you use. You need to give it 3 specific inputs. Don't skip any of these. Input 1. Your business type, not just a fitness app. Be specific. A mobile app that helps busy professionals train for their first marathon using AI-generated running plans that adapt based on weekly performance data. Specificity gives AI context. Next, your target audience. Not just fitness enthusiasts, go deeper. Professionals aged 30 to 45 who want to run a marathon but have unpredictable work schedule, have never followed a structured training program, and are intimidated by traditional coaching that costs $200+ a month. The more specific, the better the output. Input 3, your unique value proposition. What makes you different? Unlike generic training apps, we use AI to adjust your plan weekly based on your actual performance, life schedule, and energy levels, so you never fall behind or burn out. Now prompt it. Generate a complete website layout for this business, including section-by-section structure, headlines, body copy, calls to action, and detailed descriptions of images and videos needed for each section. Use human-like language and avoid M-dashes. Format it as section name, headline, body text, CTA, visual requirements. Hit enter and watch it generate a complete content strategy in 30 seconds. The same strategy a copywriter would charge $2,500 for and take 2 weeks to deliver. Here's what you'll get. A hero section with a compelling headline, sub-headline, call to action button text, and a description like hero image to show a professional in running gear checking their phone during a sunrise run. Conveys the busy professional lifestyle. A feature section with 3 to 5 key benefits, each with a headline, description, icon suggestion, and supporting visual. A social proof section with testimonial structure and image requirements. A pricing section with tiered options and conversion-focused copy. An FAQ section addressing objections. And a footer with structured navigation. This is critical. Don't skip the image and video descriptions. This is where most people fail. They generate beautiful designs and leave placeholder images because they didn't plan the visual content. ChatGPT is telling you exactly what visuals you need. Testimonial section requires a photo of a real user in authentic running gear, not a stock photo model. Write this down. Now here is something critical most tutorials never tell you. A beautiful website with no content is worthless. Static designs are forgettable. What separates a site that converts from a site that exists is the imagery, the video content, the scroll-stopping visuals that make visitors actually stop and pay attention. You can have the most perfectly designed landing page in the world, but if you fill it with stock photos and generic placeholder videos, you're leaving 80% of the conversion potential on the table. Visitors scroll past it, they don't engage, they don't remember it. This is where AI-generated image and video content becomes your unfair advantage, and it's exactly what I teach inside my AI Video Bootcamp. That's my community where I break down how to create stunning AI visuals for hero section, product demos, brand videos, social content, and website assets. Everything you need to make your sites actually convert. Here's the thing, we are running a massive Black Friday promotion right now. Normally it's a monthly subscription, but during Black Friday you lock in $7 per month for life. Not $7 for the first month, $7 per month forever. That price never goes up for you. It's the lowest we've offered and the lowest we'll ever offer. Inside, you'll learn how to generate professional quality images and videos that would normally cost you $500 to $5,000 from agencies, all using AI tools. That content is what transforms your site from looks nice to this is converting at 12%. If you're serious about making websites that generate revenue and not just exist, grab that Black Friday deal. Link is in the description. $7 per month for life will end soon. Okay, that being said, your goal isn't just to build a website that looks pretty sitting on a server somewhere. Your goal is to build a website that converts visitors into customers. Every section, every headline, every visual needs to serve that purpose. ChatGPT just gave you the conversion optimized structure. Don't ignore it. Now pause for a second. Before we get to the prompt, the moment that determines whether you get a $50 template or a $20,000 custom site, let me show you the difference preparation makes. As I said, this site on the left was generated with just a basic prompt. Create a landing page for XY. No references, no content strategy, no preparation. Just look at it. Generic hero image, stock layout, predictable blue or purple color scheme, boring headline. You've seen this site 1,000 times. This is what 99% of people generate when they use AI tools. This site on the right was generated with everything we just prepared. 3 awards references and a complete ChatGPT content strategy. Same AI tool, same person prompting it, same amount of time. Look at the difference. Custom typography, unique layout that doesn't follow templates. This looks like a design studio spent 4 to 6 weeks on it. Open Figma Make, that's Figma's AI website generator. First, upload your 3 reference images, the ones you just grabbed from awards. Drag and drop them into the interface. This gives the AI visual context before you even type a word. Now here is the exact prompt formula. Pay attention because every word matters. Everywhere you see brackets, insert your own thing. And I'll let you stop here for a second and just read it for yourself. Let me give you a real example. Instead of saying make it modern, you say create a fitness app website with a bold, high-energy aesthetic inspired by Nike and Apple. Use a dark navy background with bright coral accents and white text. The layout should feel dynamic and motivational. Include these sections: hero with video background, 3-column features, testimonials carousel, pricing table, FAQ accordion, footer with newsletter. The hero section should have a full-screen video background showing someone running at sunrise with a center headline overlaid using large bold sans serif typography and a prominent coral CTA button positioned below. The features section should follow a 3-column card grid with icon at top, headline, description, and learn more link. Cards should have subtle hover animations. The footer should include structured navigation columns, social proof badges, newsletter sign-up, and detailed contact information. Use modern typography with bold geometric sans serif for headlines, and you can now say high contract 700 plus weight and clean sans serif for body, 400 weight, increased line height for readability. Do you see the difference? The first prompt is vague, the second is surgical. Specific colors with hex code, specific layout description, specific typography guidance, specific content placement. That specificity is what separates $50 output from $20,000 output. Now Figma can still go wild sometimes and create something else, but just by talking with it through prompts, you can fix all of that. One more thing, if you're creating a multi-page site, you'll repeat this process for each page. Homepage, about page, services page, contact page. But here's the trick. When you prompt for page 2, reference page 1. Say create the about page using the same design system, color palette, typography, and component style as the homepage. Maintain visual consistency. The AI will carry over the design language and your site will feel cohesive. Hit generate and watch what happens. The AI processes your references, analyzes your content, applies your style specifications, and generates a complete website design in a couple of minutes. What just happened would take a design agency 40 hours of wireframings, mockups, revisions, and client feedback loops. You compressed it into 1 minute because you did the preparation. There is your site. This is what people pay $15,000 for to $20,000+, but we are not done. This is 90% there. Now we need to refine it to get it to that 100%. Figma AI is conversational, which means you can refine your design using natural language. Review the entire page, every section, every detail, and speak your feedback out loud like you are talking to a designer. Make the hero headline 20% larger. Done. Move the CTA button to the top right corner of the navigation bar. Done. Change the testimonial section background from white to light gray, hex code, this and that. Done. This is the refinement phase most people skip, and it's what separates good from great. Don't settle for the first output. Push for perfection. This is where you add your personal touch, fix small alignment issues, adjust contrast for readability, and tweak spacing for visual balance. Now, let's add animations. Figma AI can create almost any web animation you find online. Scroll-triggered fades, parallax effects, hover states, stagger animations, morphing transitions. Here's how you prompt it. When users scroll to the feature section, have each feature card fade in from the left with a 0.2 second stagger delay between cards. Add a subtle scale-up effect on hover, 1.05x transform with a smooth ease-out transition. Or add a parallax effect to the hero background image so it scrolls at 50% speed relative to the foreground content. Makes the depth feel more dynamic. Or when someone hovers over the CTA button, have it shift from coral to a darker shade with a 0.3 second transition and add a subtle shadow lift. The AI handles all the technical implementation, CSS animations, JavaScript interactions, timing functions. You just describe what you want in conversational language. If you're not familiar with animation terminology, here is a shortcut. Ask ChatGPT, give me 10 modern web animation examples with exact prompt language for Figma AI. It'll generate ready-to-use prompts like this. Add a smooth fade-in animation to sections as they enter the viewport, or create a continuous floating animation on the hero CTA button. Copy, paste, and done. Spend 10 to 15 minutes refining and adding animations. This is the polish that makes clients say, wait, you made this? Instead of, this is another AI template. Your design is now 100%. It's time to make it live. Deployment. This is the phase where most people give up because agencies convince them it's impossibly complex. Exporting code, setting up servers, configuring databases. Then you have connecting domains, SSL certificates. It sounds like you really need a computer science degree. You don't. This is the final gatekeeping tactic agencies use to keep you dependent. Watch how simple this actually is. And sorry for the resolution quality, I asked one of my team members to film a short guide on this, but you'll definitely be able to see what's what. You click on Publish your website. Once it's published, click Connect your domain. You add your domain here, then set domain redirect to on. Add the given DNS record to your domain settings. Go to domain settings and I use Namecheap because it's simply the best, and you can find my link to it below. Once you're in Namecheap, go to Advanced DNS, click Add New Record, then paste the given DNS record from Figma here. Wait for Figma to issue SSL certificate, which takes like at least 10 minutes of waiting, and just keep refreshing the status. You can also customize your website by adding the website title, description, website icon, etc, etc. Once all that is done, it's time to refresh your browser. Type in your domain, there it is. Your professionally designed, fully functional, fast-loading website is now live on the internet. That's the skill, guys. You now know how to generate $20,000 quality websites on demand. Agencies can't gatekeep this anymore. The playing field just leveled. But here is another problem 99% of people hit after building a beautiful website. Zero clients, zero traffic, zero revenue. They have the skill, but no one to sell it to. That's what this bonus solves. The system I'm about to show you is the same exact strategy I used to generate a $50,000 monthly lead in the first week for an AI voice startup. And I know this because the startup is also mine. The goal of our potential client: run 10,000 outbound cold calls daily at 20 cents per minute. That's $60,000 monthly contract. We landed the lead in week 1 using this exact system. Not luck, not connections, cold email done correctly. This requires zero sales experience, zero cold calling, zero networking. AI handles like 90% of the work. You just set it up once and it runs on autopilot while you sleep, and I'll show you exactly how. Forget everything you've ever heard about cold email being dead, annoying, illegal, or ineffective. That's all myths. Cold email done correctly is the fastest path to high-value clients for service businesses, period. I've done this daily for years at Brightook. This is how we built a multi-million-dollar agency without spending $1 on ads. First thing you need to do is head to instantly.ai. Full transparency, I am an affiliate, so using the link in the description supports the channel at no extra cost to you, but this is such an insane tool that I promote it regardless of my link, and the only tool with such capacity. Okay, purchase 15 to 20 email mailboxes. Not one inbox, 20 separate mailboxes. Here is why. Each mailbox should send a maximum of 20 emails per day to avoid spam filters. If you only have one inbox sending 400 emails a day, you get flagged immediately and everything goes to spam. But 20 inboxes each sending 20 emails, that's 400 daily emails that land in primary inboxes. Use the main variations of your brand. If your business is WebAI, register domains like getwebai.com, trywebai.com, webai.co, getwebai.io, WebAI agency, and so on and so on. Each domain gets 2 to 3 mailboxes: hello at, contact at, team at. This creates your sending infrastructure. And the cost is only like $5 per mailbox per month through Instantly plus the Instantly subscription. That's 20 mailboxes, which equal $100 per month plus a subscription. That's your entire marketing budget. No ad spend, no agencies, just $200 or $300 for infrastructure that reaches over 10,000 prospects monthly. When you set up your mailboxes in Instantly, choose the done for you warm-up option. This is critical. Cold inboxes that immediately start sending sales emails get flagged as spam instantly, and there is no pun intended. Warm-up gradually increases your sending volume over 2 weeks while having your mailboxes exchange emails with real addresses to build sender reputation. This ensures your emails actually land in inboxes instead of spam folders. And Instantly handles this automatically. You don't touch anything. After 2 weeks, your inboxes are warmed and ready to send at scale. Step 2. Lead list building. You need to find decision makers who will pay you $5,000 to $20,000 for website services. Marketing directors, startup founders, small business owners, agency owners, e-commerce brands, SaaS companies, anyone who needs a high converting website. You can use Apollo.io or ZoomInfo to build your list. These are B2B databases with millions of verified contacts, and you can search for your ideal client profile. Marketing director at companies with 10 to 50 employees in the United States in the software industry. Export the list, you'll get names, job titles, companies, email addresses, and LinkedIn profiles. You can also source it directly through Instantly. Same functionality, slightly smaller data set, but it's convenient if you want everything in one platform. Here is the critical step everyone skips. Click Verify Leads before uploading. This runs your list through an email verification service that removes invalid addresses, catch-all domains, role-based emails, and spam traps. If you skip this, you send email to dead addresses, your bounce rate spikes, and your sender reputation tanks. Verify first, always. Now upload your verified list to Instantly. You now have your target audience. Step 3, email sequence creation. This is where AI becomes your secret weapon and where that $50,000 lead came from. Instantly has built-in AI that writes personalized email sequences. Feed it your company information. We are an AI-powered web design service that generates high-converting landing pages in 48 hours for $3,000. Our clients include SaaS startups and e-commerce brands. We've increased conversion rates by an average of 40% compared to template sites. Now feed it your service details. We use AI to generate custom designs based on industry research, then refine them with our team. Delivery time is 48 hours. Price is $3,000 for a landing page, $8,000 for a full site. Includes 2 rounds of revisions, mobile optimization, and deployment. Feed it your case studies. We built a landing page for an AI voice startup that generated a $50,000 monthly lead in week 1. We redesigned an e-commerce site that increased checkout conversions by 35%. You do your own thing. Instantly AI generates a complete email sequence, a cold outreach email, 2 follow-ups spaced 3 days apart, and a breakup email. It personalizes each email with merge tags for first name, company name, time of day, industry, and recent company news. But here is the key, and this is why our campaigns hit 60% open rates while most people get 15%. Don't use the AI-generated copy as is. Edit it for authenticity. Make it sound human, make it sound like you. Here's what I did for the AI voice startup campaign. Instantly generated a subject line like, quick question about company's customer acquisition. It's generic, it's boring, and it has low open rate. I rewrote it too. The AI voice that fooled 3 attorneys. It's intriguing, it's specific, and it's relevant to their industry. 60% open rate. The body of the email instantly generated something like, hi, first name, I noticed companies in the AI voice space and thought you might be interested in how we help companies like yours improve their website conversion rates. It's boring, it's templated, and everyone sends this. I rewrote it to this. Hi, first name, we ran a demo last week. 3 attorneys spoke with Legal. Every one of them thought she was human. She isn't, she just listens better than most. Legal scores every caller with our proprietary lead scoring algorithm built from thousands of real PI intakes. She filters out noise and alerts you only when a case deserves your attention. She sounds like your best intake specialist but never takes a day off. Want to hear her yourself? Call her at this number here or book a demo here. Do you see the difference? And please keep the merge tags instantly created. First name, company, time of day. But rewrite everything else in your voice. Make it conversational. Make it sound like you're writing to one person, not blasting 10,000 people. Write 3 to 4 emails in the sequence. Email 1, cold outreach with value and soft CDA. Email 2, follow up 3 days later with additional case study or insight. Email 3, follow up 3 days later with a different angle or limited time offer. Email 4, breakup email that creates urgency. This is my last email, but I wanted to share one final research before I close your file. Breakup emails often get the highest response rates because of FOMO or fear of missing out. People ignore the first 3 emails, then see last email and think, wait, what was this about again? Load your sequence into Instantly. Set your sending schedule. 10 emails per day per inbox, Monday through Friday, send between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the recipient's time zone. Instantly handles time zone detection automatically. One legal note before you launch, and this is super important. Make sure your target countries allow cold email outreach. United States, UK, and similar are usually legal with an unsubscribe link. European Union requires prior consent under GDPR, so cold email is risky unless you're targeting businesses you have a legitimate interest in reaching. Some regions like India and Southeast Asia have no restrictions. Check compliance for a target market before launching. Add an unsubscribe link to your email footer. Instantly generates this automatically. It's required by CAN-SPAM law in the US and a good practice everywhere else. Preview your emails. Instantly shows you how they'll render in Gmail, Outlook, Apple Mail, and mobile devices. Check for formatting issues, broken merge tags, and all the typos. Test send to yourself. Open it on your phone. Does it look good? Does it sound authentic? Does the CTA make sense? If yes, launch. Your campaign is now live. Instantly start sending 400 emails per day across your 20 mailboxes. That's 2,000 emails per week, 8,000 per month, 96,000 per year. With a 50% open rate, that's 48,000 people seeing your offer annually. With a 5% response rate, that's 4,800 conversations. Even if your close rate is 2% or you close 1 out of 50 people, that's 100 or so clients. At $5,000 per client, that's $1.2 million in annual revenue from a $300 per month tool and 3 hours of setup. This isn't theory, this is math. If you don't have 3 hours to execute this yourself, my team at Brido can build the entire system for you. Custom website plus complete cold email infrastructure, fully launched and optimized for $3,500. You can find the link in the description, but honestly, you don't need us. Everything I showed you is the exact system we use. You can absolutely do this yourself. The choice is whether you want to trade time for money or money for time. Bye.